That's really generous of you, just dropping by like that, Macauslan. Anyway, Grimaldi, welcome to the Silver Wolf Pack. I need to get like an Ornlu a silver and an Ornlu a gold for the tier 2 and tier 3 subs. Gonna be eating well tonight. Lol. You deserve the sub. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Up. Sitaux says sec. That's an elephant. Alright, guys. Sitaux, one game away from booking his ticket to the quarterfinals. Proverbial ticket, that is. This isn't a LAN event. But he'll be the Blue Malians to the north and to the west. Pretty close, as yeah, there's like this big corridor between the players. It's going to be MbL rolling with yellow in this one, and he is going to be his tried and true Incas. Already we have an elephant coming in for Sitaux. And this is an interesting Civ matchup. Okay, let's go to MbL's POV. Oh, look how unlucky he is. Goes over here. Doesn't see anything. Goes over here. Doesn't see anything. And now is going all the way over here, and he sees this elephant, but it's also a back elephant. So MbL trying to go forward with the lame as Incas, what he does. Inchi. And Sitaux going to be able to take everything. Aru. So, whew, let's take a look at their maps. Eagle Scout and Horse Scout, sure. The Horsey Scout is 1.2 tiles per second, and the Eagle is going to be, I believe, 1.1 rather. So 1.2 versus 1.1. Kamachiwo. Barracks not coming in for MbL. Could be for a Drush, or it could be for a 19 pop uptime. Oh my god. Wait a minute, hold on, this doesn't make any sense. MbL doesn't have a second elephant in yet. Oh! Okay. It's actually gonna be the 2 militia drush from Sitaux. There's just too much happening, man. MbL with the 5 on these fruit bushes. Oh, okay, so he is going for a drush. Was just getting Loom to be on the safe side. And that will be quite helpful, but the militias are already doing a bit of harassment. MbL getting his last couple goats, and really everyone's just gonna have all the resources. Chico. Okay, looking at the maps. Wall over here, wall to the TC. I don't know, like wall around here or something, and then wall to the edge. Not a terrible map, all things considered, but the wood lines are a bit ugly. And for Sitaux... It's not good. Forward gold, forward stone. Really huge area you need to wall. I guess he has the back gold and back stone. Looking at the maps, what wood lines? Wood line, I hardly knew her. Drinking some Calvados. There you go. Oh, Sitaux trying to go in with the quick walls, but is going to be unsuccessful in doing so. And he's kind of trapped. Uh-oh, MbL's not going to go down without a fight, guys. More villagers coming forward. I mean, these guys are just going to be going for the wood anyway. Oh, but they are going to be potentially helpful in this fight. MbL gets the villager kill, already getting a ton done with the drush. 2 militia drush having to go back for Sitaux. Okay. MbL clicking up with 25 population. Not likely going to be for a fast castle, just going up too quick. That's already a very nice early win for our yellow player. Second TC. Well, unfortunately, it's Malians and not humans, rather. Thought it was his last game. Oh yeah, as far as the Civ matchup goes, Incas versus Malians, I think it's kind of an interesting one. You've got two Civs that have very flexible tech trees, decent economies. Malians definitely have a better eco than Incas, but not necessarily the most obvious, like, units you want to go for. Oh, I seem to remember that as well, Toast. Make a sandwich out of fries. I've seen it. I've even eaten one, but it's not something I would do often. Well, Men-at-Arms are here on the other side. Wait, MbL has 5 militia! What is it with these guys in militia? Oh, TC gets some shots in. Trying to go for these quick walls is not successful just quite yet. Oh no! Archery range now on the way, but these villagers are exposed. Well, that's a dead Vill. Sitaux getting a bit of revenge. Make that 2 dead Vills. Gonna make that 3 in just a moment. Ow. MbL still has 5 militia, but they're just kind of big chilling over here. Men-at-Arm upgrade is on the way. What is this blacksmith? I guess you want to get this whole area walled eventually. But yeah, going with a lot of Men-at-Arms as Incas. Kind of strange. Okay. Well, I guess things are more or less balancing out. Both players with Bidax, no horse collar. Skirmisher is now coming in for MbL. It makes sense, right? If you have all of these Men-at-Arms, your opponent's really going to want to make archers. Actually, both blacksmith upgrades queued up. But yeah, so you make your skirmishers to counter the enemy archers. And 5 Men-at-Arms, they can actually punch through these walls really quick. And because Sitaux is not walled in this area, MbL could potentially split, you know, Sitaux away from his lumberjacks. Greater than 3, and yeah. Pretty wild. +1 defense about to come in. I guess that's going to help a little bit. But right now, Sitaux is forced off of the gold. Eagles now coming in for MbL as a follow-up. Archers. Yeah, there's no real point to a DM tier list. The experience that any player has with non-mirror DM is small enough that I don't feel comfortable in making one, nor do I feel like anyone else would be. Like, okay, maybe like the KotD guys if they're still playing a lot of DM, but, and maybe Nilly, but other than them, maybe the code. But I would imagine that if I would trust anyone, it would probably be the code or True. Those guys, I mean, they're not just good DM players, but they're also really smart. I mean, not that the other guys are dumb, right? It's not like they're herder make units. Yeah, and it's very matchup dependent, indeed. Anyway, MbL's still knock, and I don't believe he has scale mail armor. No, he does not. And it's actually going to be men-at-arms from our blue player. Look at this, guys. Well, when in doubt, men-at-arms? I mean, I don't hate it. Especially for Sitaux. Like I said, I've actually had a decent amount of success with Malian men-at-arms. Into Longswordsmen. Now, Incas can go for slingers in Castle Age, which means that the Longswordsman play is generally a bit weaker. Sitaux actually having to buy stone. I love MbL's spot right now, even though he lost... Well, actually, they've evened up the villagers killed this game. If both players choose the mirror option, then it's a... Yeah, it's just random mirror. It'll give you both the same civ. I believe they changed it away from if one person picks mirror and the other person picks random, then it's not a mirror match, which I like. Like, nobody should be forced to play mirrors, man. Literally 85% of them are terrible. Of course, behind this, Sitau's under so much pressure that MbL can just click up to Castle Age much more comfortably. Around 300 more food collected. And hey, what do you know? The 300 food is, you know, just that much closer to Castle Age. Second barracks on the way. Obviously, Eagles are going to be the natural game plan. Not just because Eagles are great, which they are, but your opponent's army is almost entirely skirmishers. Yeah. It's really grisly. Oh yeah, Hun Wars are great. No complaints from me in that department. Unfortunately, when people say, oh yeah, I want to see more mirror matchups, it feels like they almost always mean Hun Wars. Because, do you know how interesting watching a Mayans mirror is? It's not. You might think that Chinese mirrors are good because the civ is so diverse, but because the Chinese are a civ that want to play defensively early on if they can, it's actually just, like, really, really slow and boring. Vietnamese mirrors are pretty terrible. Malian mirrors are actually another really good one. Oh, supplies! He's doing it, guys. Sitaux is not afraid of the slinger, man. Yeah, Magyar mirrors are a complete disaster. The game will either end instantly or it will never, ever end. Some say that certain Magyar mirrors are going on to this day. Portuguese mirrors, that can be okay. I mean, yeah, slingers are amazing. But let's see this, guys. Because of server maintenance? What? Gold, Well, MbL hits Castle Age, and he is not making any slingers. He's making archers. Huh? Wait, he's only on 2 racks. Oh, all of these ranged units here gonna prevent the rewalls in Sitaux being removed from his town center. It just really hurts. Oh yeah, just now getting Horse Collar after 20 bajillion farms, having to buy all of these towers. Note that Sitaux hasn't mined any stone. He's had to buy all of these towers. Okay, now I think MbL queued up slingers and then canceled them for crossbowmen. I have no idea. It took approximately 1 forever. I remember that one. Yeah, the stone cost does get out of hand real quick. Mangonel coming in for Sitaux, chainmail armor as well. He is only 2 avails behind, but also with worse eco upgrades, it's 1 TC to 2 TCs, and just less efficiency. MbL's a little bit ahead in terms of resources gathered right now, but I feel like that is going to get more ahead. Got some Monkers on the way. It's like Scooby-Doo. It's like, oh, who is this? And it was Tim the whole time. Oh my god, MbL is going for his own swordsman. What the hell? What? I guess if you can't beat him, join him. But why aren't you making any slingers? Oh my god. Oh my god. Remember, extra pierce armor from Malians. That's going to even up the Vil losses real quick, but MbL is on the other side. MbL's lost 16 Vils. He's not really doing a whole lot right now. What? MbL just lost 17 villagers. I mean, he had... now he doesn't even have much of an army. He has like 8 skirmishers. Of course MbL knows about slingers. Like, it's not that he doesn't know they exist, it's that he could have potentially forgotten about them. Oh, this is actually really awkward. You know, in the heat of the moment, he could have forgotten about them because, you know, you don't really use them all that often. Those monks are very, very exposed, and right now Sitaux is coming forward with a huge frickin' army. I think that Mangonel did more harm than good. And Sitaux has a huge villager lead, despite only being on 1 TC. He still is making more crossbowmen. Maybe he's worried about the skirmishers, but the skirmishers don't have good upgrades. It's very clear that Sitaux doesn't care about the skirmishers. I mean, he wants to get whatever value he can out of them, but, you know, it's not his long-term unit. That was just so baffling. Well, Sanctity is going to make it. MbL's going to need more barracks, though. He does have wheelbarrows, so it's only like he's, you know, 6 villagers behind, but military numbers are pretty similar, but again, MbL just has this large army of units that don't do anything. Redemption is in. Okay, this could be the moment. MbL, what the hell? Okay, 1 Mangonel gets converted, but he loses all those monks. Why are we slowing down? Oh. MbL still down 10 villagers. Longswordsmen running under the town center, but they're Malians and monastery. There isn't a single monk on the field right now, and MbL is losing potentially everything. Yeah, like, remember, Malian Longswordsmen, they have more Pierce Armor. They have 5 Pierce Armor right now, so same as an Eagle Warrior. So you really do need those Slingers to really chunk through that armor they have. Yes, they also have more armor, but that is a Mangonel, and that should be a 1-for-1 trade. Yep, and really that's everything going down for Sitaux, who's still only on 1 TC. MbL starting to catch back up militarily. What even? What is this game? Oh yeah, MbL's still losing bills though. Longswordsman can just run in and kill the Mangonel. More Monkers. MbL with a very... But I guess Sitaux does as well. And actually those units... Oh, if MbL realizes this, he could potentially deny this town center. MB. MB. Wait, was the monk killed? Oh, that's not what you want. MB. There's nothing here. Unfortunately, MbL does not get the extra Pierce Armor as Incas. And yet... Oh, Longswordsman coming in over here! Guys, the villager count's almost even! What? And now Skirmisher coming in as MbL queues up more Eagle Scouts? These stray units get cleaned up? Yeah, I mean, the converted Mangonels were absolutely essential in MbL's hold. Both players on 2 TCs, same eco upgrades. I mean... Now MbL has an enormous army lead. Sitaux still has the better KD, but MbL's just been producing units like a madman. And now, more villagers are going to go down. Yes, this is a lot of regular skirmishers, but regular skirmishers with Bodkin Arrow actually deal 2 damage to villagers. And of course you have a few crossbowmen here as well. And we have a few crossbowmen on the right side. Eagle Warrior upgrade coming in as well. Oh no, Sitaux kind of falling apart. This villager's trying to shank down a monk. What the hell? Oh my god, MbL's population is exploding. Okay. Sitaux, more like Sino. Yeah, MbL's getting up to Imperial Age soon, guys. Somehow. I mean, every reverse sweep starts with a single win. Redemption? Yeah, this is one of the weirdest games. What was the turning point? The turning point was first when MbL got in over here and had like a huge army, and then Sitaux with just the huge Longswordsman push over here and killing almost everything of MbL. And then it was MbL again when he was able to convert those Mangonels, eventually kill all of those longswordsmen and make some counterattack damage happen. Oh, wow, that was a beautiful mangonel hit there from MbL. This town center is ambitious. That's it, guys. Imp on the way. Yeah, Sitau's dunzos in this game. Guys. He forgets about slingers, and he remembers shot-lottle warriors. Can I just point that out? They're so bad. They only have 2 armor. MbL wins the turn. Oh my god. MbL does win our hearts. This is going to be an imp GG. Oh yeah, this is definitely a YouTube game. Don't you worry about that. Even now getting relics too. Sitaux calls the GG. MbL is down, but he ain't out. 66 to 64% efficiency. What a wild one. Slightly more resources gathered for MbL. Sitaux actually had a positive KD, similar numbers of military units trained. But it was a lot about the tech, how the units matched up against each other at what point. 86 villagers max for both of them. Just wow.